Welcome to our trip to Valencia, Spain. Yes, we went by car. We took a blah blah car actually, which is a new thing that we didn't do before this trip. It's a very common mode of transportation in Europe. It is just someone, that gets on an app and they say, "I'm traveling to this place at this time. If you want to join, pay this small fee." And then we went with them. It was really cool. We got to Valencia in the middle of the day and we loved it. Let's go for the first place we ate at. The first place we went to was Bar Ricardo. So this is me posing in front of it. It's just a bar right where near our Airbnb, and it was recommended to us by our Airbnb host actually, and it is an outstandingly good place. This sandwich, as you can see from my reaction, was out of this world. And most of the things we had here were really, really great. I'm going to leave the name of each of the things in the screen so you can order it if you go. And yeah. Hi, everybody. We found the best bar in the world right here in Valencia, Spain. This is Bar Ricardo. You have to do a reservation to come here most of the time. And please come a little bit dressed up because everybody there is somehow dressed up. I don't know. But I will tell you what, you guys, it's amazing. The food there, everything you get is amazing. It doesn't matter what it is. You can get seafood, you can have meats, you can have vegetables. Everything is fantastic. The highest quality, top tier. And the price is very fair. It does fill you up. And the drinks are also amazing. I would recommend getting actually the Tinto Verano, which is a summer wine, which is a little sweeter. It's really good for me. It's like a sangria but different. And then I would also recommend getting a bunch of other things that I'm gonna tell you about very soon in the upcoming slides. But can I just tell you one thing quickly? This is a really good place to eat here in Valencia. Wow, we were very, very impressed. And I don't mean you have to come here wearing a suit, Just wear something a little bit nicer, because we walk around like two bums every day. So just wear a nice little dress, nice little shirt, and you're good. And the service is great. They do have an English menu as well. So there's that. And just, thank you for this wonderful opportunity to come here and have this incredible food. Yeah, so here's the slideshow that I mentioned. The first thing were the sauteed veggies, because James was vegetarian on this trip and he had those, and they were actually incredible, very fresh, very delicious. I also had the flor de calabaza, which I just thought would be like the flower of the pumpkin fried, but it wasn't. It was actually filled with something similar to a New England style clam chowder, but better. So I highly recommend you get that. It's actually delicious on the inside, the cream. And then we had this escargot. I don't know how to say it perfectly, but what this dish is baked red peppers with tiny threads of cod, and also it has prosciutto or jamón ibérico. Actually, it is jamón ibérico. It's not prosciutto because we're in Spain. In there, and it's a delicious, delicious dish. This is just the sauteed mushrooms in a wine, butter, delicious herb sauce that you can also get with seafood and clams, and I would recommend that. We got the mushrooms because, like I said, James is vegetarian, but you do whatever you want there. We also tried the patatas bravas there, which they were incredible. You can find patatas bravas pretty much in every single restaurant in Spain, but these were one of the best ones we've had, if not the best one we've had in the whole country. Truly, truly delicious with the mayo on top. And then lastly, the habas, or the fava bean soup that they have. This was mostly for James too because he loves this food. He tried it in Ecuador first and then he got addicted to it. And they have a really good one in this restaurant too. And then after dinner, one of the days, we went for a walk around Old City, Valencia. And we were just amazed, because we went for a walk at 9:30, 10 p.m. thinking it was going to be, empty And granted, it is the summertime, but still, everyone is out. Everyone is out at 10 p.m. Kids, families, not just young people. Every single person is out and about walking around. As you can see, the floors, the ground is really clean. They keep it really, really clean, and it's kind of almost like a marble floor. I don't know what material it is, but it's really, fancy looking. And everything is, you can see them cleaning the floor over there. And it's very lively. All the bars are still open. People are out having drinks during the days of the week, not just during the weekend. And it just goes to show, the culture there is really oriented towards enjoying your life, and we really appreciated that. And then we came across this street party that was happening. There were several street parties happening, and we took part in this one. We had a great time. So, if you go there at night, you will find a party to go to. And then, of course, Valencia is known for its beautiful beaches. The temperature of the water there is pretty nice too. It's not too cold. The sand is nice and fine. Um, Not too many waves. It's just a really good beach to go to, even if you have little kids too and everything. And there are some restaurants there in front of the beach too that you can have some nice Spanish food. We tried paella there and it was pretty okay. The one I had in Barcelona weirdly was better in my opinion, but this was still pretty good. So here's me trying it. And I will say Valencia is the birthplace of the paella. So if you look for it, you can definitely find really good paella places there to go to. And usually the traditional one from Valencia, the paella valenciana, is made with rabbit and chicken. So pretty different than the seafood one I'm having over there. We're here at the Festival de San Juan.
And the beach along the coast in Valencia, Spain.
It's really fun to see everybody gather around here and grab by their bonfire.
With the families and the kids playing and all the other stuff that's just people hanging out and having fun.
It's really cool.
It's very nice.
So the night of San Juan, as we mentioned, is this festival that you can see right now. And it is celebrated on June 23rd every single year in Valencia, and it marks the summer solstice. So it is a night filled with symbolism, where fire and water play a fundamental role. So in Valencia, the celebration is enjoyed by all, especially on the beaches, where people gather to jump over the bonfires, make wishes, enjoy music and food. And they also have this tradition to burn old things from the year that they don't want to continue into the next year. So let's say you ended a relationship, you will burn the pictures of your ex or something like that in the bonfires. And they also cook meats in the bonfires too. So it's pretty awesome. We're having horchata here in Spain. And horchata here is different from one in Mexico, but it's still a milky drink and it's really good. You should really like it. And this is farto, a pastry that you're supposed to have with the milk. So you go like this, supposedly, and you go like this. This is really good. By the way, a lot of the tips for foods we are sharing with you here, it's from our Airbnb host that shared with us. She's called Maria de las Americas, and she has an Airbnb for her apartments in Valencia. She's great. And she also recommended this drink for us, which is called leche merengada. It's a sort of ice cream with milk, merengue, and cinnamon, and it's absolutely delicious. I would highly recommend you get this. Most ice cream shops in Valencia will have it. And these are just some of the views of the streets in Valencia at night. As you can see there, it's very active at night, and everything is very taken care of, very clean, very organized, very beautiful. The city is an amazing place to visit, you know. And if you are a tourist, I would recommend going to local shops. They have a lot of art stores there too. I bought some art there as well, some prints. So support local, you know, if you go, be a tourist. I think they really appreciate that over there. And you know, Valencia is not as hyped up as Barcelona is, but I will say that I actually liked Valencia more. It had more of a small town feel, even though it wasn't small. It has a great nightlife, great parties, great restaurants, great food, great people, and you feel very safe walking around there at night as a woman, either alone or with somebody else. So I would highly recommend you go to this place. You will not regret it. I know I want to come back someday. And also, we did try the paella traditional from Valencia, the paella valenciana that I mentioned before in the video. But we didn't film it because a local recommended it to us. And he said, I'm recommending it to you, but I don't want you to recommend it to anyone else because I don't want it to be a viral place that gets overrun by tourists. So we respected his wishes.
So sometimes the flights have an option when they're overbooked to stay. Well, in Europe, they'll pay you 250 euros or more, depending on the size of your flight, or the distance of your flight, I should say. And also, they'll pay for your accommodations, as you can see here, not bad. And they'll also pay for your car and everything else, including food. So you might want to take that up.
And that's the view from the hotel we got to stay at for free. And just wanted to say thank you guys so much for following us in our adventure and for staying with us until this point. We have a lot more coming up, and we hope that you can give us a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, so that you can get the notification for when we upload the next video. And I'll see you guys next time in our 6-month around the world trip.